I don't know why I'm not talking, but I'm using Wiley the Skin Food on my face. I've spritzed with some vitamin E spray. I have fake tan this morning, but I still want to put a bit of moisturiser over the top. I'm gonna have to put them on my ears. I hope these videos go okay. I'm filming in different formats, so well, this is about brows. Look at these nails now. I've got right there, 2D. You just max, aren't you? Again, going in with a bit of brow gel, which is the Beauty Crop BFF brow gel. They are microbladed as well, so there is not much hair, but I just let it go tacky a bit and then go back in with the end of my Louise brow pencil. So I'm going in with my Louise brow pencil in espresso. Stay hydrated, guys. Stanley noob. I just need some music on, but any movement at the moment, the light turns off, so you've got to stay still. Going in with one of these style brushes. I flatten it out just to get a good flatness, and then the Elf Cosmetics Camo Concealer in Fair Beige today for the brows. Just carve out those bad boys. The more product, the quicker you can get a swoop in. I have also been carving out the top of my brows recently, so the same concealer but in medium and neutral to do the top. I'm not just wiping it on the bed here, guys. I have a palette, I'll show you. So I use a little palette like this to put my stuff on. Also means you get nice coverage on your forehead too. Probably should have turned the tumble dryer off, shouldn't I? But also I need to get a microphone. All of that jazz. Because, well, like I've said a lot, you're probably fed up of me saying it, but I've always wanted to do this, so why not fucking do it now at 30, nearly 34? I need to, let's just blend this out first. You know, just because I'm 34 don't mean I don't want to look like hella good every day, and just because I'm a mum and a wife doesn't mean I want to look hella good every day, you know. I think for too many years mums have written themselves off as soon as they've had babies, as soon as they become mums, and I'm not gonna lie, I did it too, but I'm at that point in my life that I'm like, shit, life is going way too quick, let's just live it to the fullest. If I want to become a YouTuber, TikTok influencer, I'm gonna do it, you know. I literally used to sabotage myself all the time, being like, nope, I can't do it, no one's gonna watch me, no one's gonna do this. So what if they're not? I want to do it. Like the other day, yesterday, so I treat this as my job now. Delusional, I know, but I don't care. And I was running into someone that I hadn't seen for a while. She's like, oh, what are you doing now? Oh no, she was like, oh, I've been meaning to message you because your you're really good at your like skincare and stuff. I was gonna ask for some advice. I was like, oh okay, and she like told her, and I was like, oh well, let me know, because TikTok have a big sale on at the moment, the spring sale, so let me know what you want and if I can see if it's on TikTok, and I'll send you my handle, because I work with TikTok now. She was like, what, you work with TikTok? I was like, yeah. And it felt really good to, it actually felt so good to be like, I work for TikTok or work with TikTok. I can't remember which one I said. It was one of those two, and it was like, it actually felt good, because this is what I want to do. This is what I've wanted to do for years. So I've just put concealer all over my eyelid, and I have been setting it recently. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, so my eyelids are getting wrinklier, but I have been setting it before I put shadow on. Like, I've always gone years like just pat pat pat, and it should it will set itself, but I haven't got time to sit here and pat pat pat. So I'm going over with a bit of MAC Studio Fix and NC15 just over the top, just to set it. Only like a light dusting, just so it doesn't crease too much, because I've got hooded eyes. Right, what are we doing? Eyeshadow, leash. Go in with the trusty Louise bridal palette. And my taping. Let's get some tape on my face. Tape on the face. Tape on the face. Don't put it too close to your lash line, because you'll end up crying. Just start slow. Let's not run before we can walk. I keep looking at the mirror there. The camera's there. I need to look at the camera there, not the screen there. Come on, Alicia, you've got this. So we're going to go with like just my usual bronzy. Now I need to look a bit glam, because I've got some transitions to do. But we're going to go in, first of all, with Charming. Obviously, you see how much I love it. And I've been loving this at the moment. Get a big fluffy brush like this and pop it in the shadow. I need a mirror. I'm sorry, Thule. Nope, I'm just gonna go there. Get it on a big fluffy brush and literally like blend, do like your transition blend with like the biggest brush you've got. And one, it saves time. Two, you get a really good blend. So I go right in the inner socket there, because obviously you've brought your lip there. Conceal it into here. You've blended it out, so bring it all into here and just buff it right out, right onto the, right over the tape. Get right out there. Hello, Julie. $11.11. So I near enough do this on every look, just like a nice transition-y brown. Obviously not if I was going to go with greens and blues, that's silly. But, oh my god, I should do some green in a corner work, shouldn't I? Maybe tomorrow. If this works out well, I'll be doing another makeup look tomorrow. Obviously, this one. And I'm just going to tap it into this. Wing it out a little bit, but tap, 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 tap. I always bring the shadows up to my eyes a bit as well. So tap like, so you get the bulk of the colour there on the wing, and then just feather it out. Okay. And just keep feathering, blending, feathering, whatever you want to call it. And go in with a lighter. I'm going to go in with a bit of Bride Tribe, because we've got Charming, Bride Tribe, Blessed. So a bit of Bride Tribe there. Am I going to do like a heavy cut crease or not? I don't know. Yeah, I think I might do. Pink under eye, that's what we're going to go for today. No, I'm not going to go for heavy. I'm just going to brighten up this inner corner. I always think hooded eyes brighten this bit up, and it, like, because you've darkened here, it's going to, like, I'm very much a cat eye type person, but not with liquid liner. I always find I cry with liquid liner, and make sure you, even if you're going to lighten up this bit, make sure you put some shadow here in that hollow, because it does something. Just not taking up too high, but keeping it like quite low to the lash line. so it's giving it that wing. But be messy, because you've got the tape on. The tape is going to give you that like structured line. We're going to go with loyalty or milestone. So it's out of those two. I think I'm going to go with milestone, and then we'll do loyalty in the inner corner once we've done our foundation. Brush and just pat it in here. If you want it sharper or you want the colour a bit stronger, go back in with a bit of concealer, pat that on, and then go in. But today I really take the plastic off this, but I don't want to get it dirty, like this side dirty. So just going to go like that, and then I'll go back in with a brush and just lash tip for sticking on your lashes. The lash glue I'm using at the moment is the Duo, I think it's the green one, please ignore it. No, I think it's the green one, it's the green one. The lashes I'm using today are Tatty Lashes, the BFF Pretty Little Thing ones. So glue your lash line first things first on the list. Glue your lash line. Be liberal with the glue, especially on the corners. On your little palette that you've got, just leave them there for a minute. Then get your lash glue, pop it along your lash line like so. Let it dry. If you've got one of these, get yourself a fan. Once both have gone tacky, your lashes will just adhere. Get them on, leave them alone, do your face, then come back to them. But I'll talk you through it. Or something like this. Get rid of any fluff. Get your lash like that. Outer corner in. So kind of sit it wherever you think you're going to put it. Bam. Leave it alone. Do not touch it, do not fiddle, just get it on. Outer corner down, inner corner down, bam, leave it alone. Let's crack on with the face. Next time. It's the Be Perfect Chrome. Is it Chrome or Chroma? You know what I'm talking about. I use shade N5. Brush, which is the Doll Beauty brush in the Doll Beauty palette pack. So I just dab it around like this. Dabba dabba dabba. I always do the bottom half of my face, like this area first. Try not to go too close to the eyes because you're going to go in with concealer, and you don't want too much product under your eyes because it will crease. Too much because we already put concealer there. Go in with a damp beauty blender. This is Koko Cosmetics. Do not come for me for the colour of it, they need washing. Just bounce your foundation in. So you know I've got a bit of fake tan on underneath, but this is the coverage for how much product I put on. There wasn't much really. So just bounce it in. And I always think, when you think you've done that blending and bouncing your foundation in, go in a bit more. That you can't bounce your foundation in too much to get that flawless look. Yes, I do go over my lips with foundation. I am a millennial. If you know, you know. Just with my brush again, and whatever the leftover one that we used at the top, just to go under my eyes here. And then just tap this one in. I will go back in with a sponge as well. The under eyes concealed. Now I go in with a lighter one. I don't know why I clicked then. Lighter one to lighten up the under eyes. Elf Cosmetics in Fair Rose. Here and a bit there. Brush. And just dabbing the product in before I go in with a beauty blender. I don't know why I'm calling it a sponge. This product dries pretty fast, so you've got to move quick. Coco Cosmetics angled sponge. I just go and tap this in. Doll Beauty Gimme Contour Magic Wand in medium deep. I do need a darker colour as well, but I go get my hair out of the way, line here, just go a bit above my lips, my nose, just a little bit on the forehead. I just pat that into the skin. This is why I only, like, I do bring it down quite far as well, but up, get it in the hair. You don't really, but I just did. Yeah, just because you want to blend it in as much as you can, and then I set it with Gimme Contour by, but we'll go through that when we go through. Bounce it into the skin. Everything's about bouncing. The lips, it just helps give it definition. So you've got the concealer or foundation, it's a blank canvas. This gives them definition, and then you can go in with your dark lip liner. My nose, I do fluff it out. I suppose I'm bouncing a little bit, but I'm like bouncing, fluffing, just blending it out really. A couple more dots here, and then I will go in with Cold Heart by Mitchell. Cold Heart by Mitchell blush. I don't go too far in here. I like it here, but obviously bring it through using this brush. It's all about just building the colour and the look that you want. I wasn't sure I was going to like this pinkness under the eye, but I love it. Thank you, Carriad. Cocoa sponge, and bounce it into the skin. Now, before I bake the under eye, I go in with a bit of NC15 again on a fluffy brush. So get your product on, then tap it off, and then just like tap it on the inner corner, because that is where you're going to crease, and that is where you want to set first, but not with too much product. So just lightly go in first with some pressed powder. My phone is deciding to tell me I've got no storage when I pay for extra storage. I'm gonna bake the under eyes with Huda Beauty Pound Cake. I do go back in under here, and an Oh Pretty Puff. I'm wanting lots of powder on today, so I don't pat it off. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll pat it off with my hand, but I'm going in with full powder today. Doll Beauty Gimme Sun in medium deep. This is old packaging, as you can tell. Old. And the same brush that I did the contour with, and then just pat that in. Douche. Again, I go in quite heavy with the contour up here, but we sort it out in a minute, don't you worry. Came with my Marshie that's got stuff on it, and just bounce it all in here. I don't bake for that long. It depends. If I'm going out, I'll bake for ages, but, and then I just dust off. Dust off the bake. And then whatever I've got on the brush, I just put that everywhere else on the face. This is looking sensational. 283. So I'm going to go in with Loyalty, and then I just bring it yours truly, just on the inner corner like that. And then go in with your puff and just puff it out. Obviously you can go with shimmer, but I'm very much a matte galley. Some vitamin E mist again. Sorry, Julie. Just to give the dewiness back to this matte face that I've done. At the moment I'm using the Colour Wow Root Touch Up to just go over my brows, so it's in dark brown, I think. Excuse you, dark brown. Yours. On a P. Louise angled brush, which is 225. I always go silent when I do my brows, and then I love a dark brow, so I'm gonna get right on here and darken my few little beauty spots I've got that I used to hate and now I love. I'm gonna use a MUA Intense Colour Lip Liner, which is my go-to for the dark 90s lip. It's my go-to. Obviously overdraw those bad boys if you want. Louise lipstick in Exposed, and I just pat it in. So very much concealer style lips again, just in the middle there. Then P. Louise cheek of it, and ballet slipper. P. Louise 721. And is it this palette or is it not? It's not that palette. It's a palette I'm loving. I think the drawer was open already. I'm loving Hereditary for a highlight. Because it's not too in a trance. It's good for the under eye. I'm liking that at the moment. And then I'm just going to get a bit locked away and just, not too much, but just like that. Take these out. Fluff the hair off a bit. I don't know how to pose in these bits, but here's my makeup. It's my first one of these, so it's going to go on the, I'm looking over there, but I need to look over here. Yeah, but I hope you enjoy. I do ramble, but this. Peace, love you all, goodbye, and we'll see you very soon. Peace.